Hello everyone, my name is Bob and I want to show you something. Yes, it's a car, but not any old car. This car was owned by me since 1980. I've owned it for 35 years. Yes, 35 years. And you're probably wondering, why am I making a video of my car? Well, when I own a car for 35 years, it becomes part of me, like part of the family, and it's a hard thing to see it go. But I have found a buyer for this car, and it is sold. It's a car restorer here in the area, and it will be restored slowly to how it once used to be when I first bought it in 1980. This car has over 320,000 miles on it, and so this is sort of a farewell video that I'm doing. Yes, you know, when I bought this car back in 1980, this paint job was a nice bright green with gold pinstriping all the way around. The rims were a chrome perimeter with a polished aluminum spikes and a chrome cap in the middle. This car looked very, very nice, and hopefully it will get back to that way by the restorer. So let's do a little walk around. Here's the interior. I've recarpeted and reupholstered the interior here many years ago, but it's obviously suffering from signs of daily wear. It's a 5-speed manual transmission, and it's a very comfortable interior for a 2-seater sports car. As we head toward the back, we have a hatch. The hatch allows a little bit of trunk space, which is always good. You don't know how many times I've hauled full 8-foot 2x4s in this car, and it fit perfectly. If you raise this hatch, you'll see that there's a spare tire and tools and some jumper cables. Now you think the jumper cables are for my protection in this car, but it was quite the opposite. I helped a lot of people in jumping their cars from my car with those jumper cables. On this car, I was once driving in a parking lot of a mini mall and was turning into a space or into an aisle to look for a space to park, and I saw in my rearview mirror this scooter with a guy on it wailing toward me, and it didn't look like he was going to stop. Well, he didn't stop. He ran into the back of my car and flew off the scooter into the louvers, and you can see the dent here. That's where his head hit, and he had some cuts and bruises, but he turned out to be okay. Come over to the other side. Body's in good shape. This front area, I was employed by somebody in 2004, and we had stacked parking in the back. in pairs. So this guy in a truck, an old truck, seemed to back up, not seeing my car, backed up into me, and his trailer hitch smashed into the edge of my hood, and his bumper went up my hood and took out the emblem that was supposed to be right there. I never found the emblem, but I found the guy because he had green paint on his bumper, and after a few estimates, he paid me to repair this car. But I never did repair it. It's still there. I used the money for some other purpose. Well, I guess we get to the engine. I've already popped the hood, so we'll just lift up the hood. There, my friends, is a 2.8 liter straight six that has driven 325,000 miles with no bottom end engine work. I've done a couple of valve jobs. I've replaced probably 7 or 8 batteries. I've replaced alternators, water pump, hoses, the radiator, the distributor rotor and distributor cap. I've replaced the oil pan gasket and valve cover gasket many times, and so it's just been fixing things that wear out. The last thing I did a few months ago was replaced all the fuel injectors, and as you can see, that was quite a chore because of all the cabling and lines that are in the way. But we got it replaced, and the car works just like it did for 35 years. In fact, it might be good to start it up and see what it sounds like. Well, even as I was making this video and tried to start the car, I turned the key and there's a click. So, but I know this car inside and out. So basically, I shut down the video, got a hammer, and tapped on the terminals of the battery because the battery probably lost a little bit of its connection. And so, once I did that, I turned the key, and here we go. So this is the engine as it's idling. You don't see too many engines purr like this after 325,000 miles, but this one does, and it'll probably keep purring for God knows how long. It's a sad thing to have to leave. I hope my next car has an engine that is as reliable as this one. Well, that's the end of the tour, and I guess that's it. In about a week, I will drive this car to the new owner's location and say goodbye. So, goodbye, my friend. You've been a loyal companion and vehicle to me for all these years, and I hope to see you down the road here in a lot better condition, and so it'll be a good thing. So goodbye and see you later.